Hello and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature TV News Update. I am Brenda Etta. In the headlines, National Orientation Agency Director General Dr. Garba Abari says the solution to Nigeria's challenges is both institutional and societal responsibility. Court adjourns trial of Sunday Igboho's aides. Former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Atahiru Jega, warns against the re-election of APC and PDP. And now the details. The National Orientation Agency Director General, Dr. Garba Abari, says the agency has made a move to be more responsive to the challenges the country is facing by launching a 5-year strategic work plan. He made this known in an interview on the Signature Show broadcast on AIT on Sunday. Dr. Abari is speaking further on ways to tackle the challenges of undermining the rules of selection according to merit, distinguished between institutional and societal responsibility.
There is first the institutional responsibility. And by institutional responsibility, I mean the responsibility of institutions that are charged principally with the responsibility for leadership recruitment. There is, on the other hand, societal responsibility. The responsibility of me and you and she and he and them and we. Now at the institutional level of responsibility, only yesterday, the National Orientation Agency held a round table with all the political parties in the country. I want to say all, even though not all attended. I want to say all, even though not all attended. But the idea was to bring all, including the leading opposition and the ruling parties, to come together and have a dialogue on first how to address the fundamental challenges that we find ourselves or that are confronting our politics and our political processes. The issue of how to deepen the democratic space, expand its frontiers, institute a leadership recruitment mechanism that is credible and can throw up credible representatives at different levels of responsibility, mobilize the citizenry and by extension every other person and every other player, institutional and human players, towards a democratic process that engenders free, fair, credible election, will bring about a leadership that is responsive, responsible, transparent and accountable, and a citizenry that will be up and doing and will learn to hold their respective leaders at different levels to account.
The Federal High Court, sitting in Abuja, has adjourned the suit brought by 12 detained aides of Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, to 4th August. Justice Iguata granted their lawyer, Pelumi Olagbenjesi, leave to amend his processes to correct their names. The aides were brought to court on Monday in compliance with the judge's order. Justice Obiora Iguata had ordered the DSS operatives to produce the aides who have been in their custody since Igboho's residence was raided 2 months ago in court on 2 occasions. Former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Atahiru Jega, has warned Nigerians against re-electing the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, and current opposition, People's Democratic Party, PDP, into office in subsequent elections. Jega INEC's chairman between 2010 and 2015 gave the warning in an interview with BBC Hausa service. He faulted the anti-corruption campaign of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration and said the ruling party remained silent once persons that stole in previous government joined the APC. The former INEC chairman cited the failure of the two dominant political parties in making Nigeria better despite being at the helm of leadership for 20 years. Jega said the negative role played by the two parties over the years was a clear indication that there was no need to trust them again if they were given another chance in the future. In business, the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) says Nigerians spent about 1.77 trillion naira on national calls and short messages in 2020. In an analysis of data released by the Commission recently in a document titled 2020 Subscriber Network Data Report, NCC puts together total outgoing local and national traffic at 150,825,830,687.40 minutes. The average tariff charged by the mobile networks, as cited on the NCC website on Sunday, stood at 11.5 naira. This puts the total cost of outgoing calls on the mobile networks during the period at 1.73 trillion naira. On the foreign scene, Tanzania's President Samia Hassan has arrived in Kigali on her first official visit to Rwanda. She's expected to hold talks and have a joint press conference with President Paul Kagame later in the day. Tanzania is the second biggest exporter to Rwanda after China. President Samia's two-day visit is aimed at strengthening relationships, and the pair will sign several trade agreements. The two leaders are also expected to discuss the first stages of a $3.6 billion railway project, which was agreed upon in 2018. The 532 kilometers railway will link Isaka in northern Tanzania with the Rwandan capital. Also expected on the agenda is a discussion about the militant Islamist insurgency in Mozambique's Cabo Delgado region, which border Tanzania and where Rwanda has already deployed 1,000 troops. Now to the world of entertainment. Blessing Adejo is on standby.
It don't happen. It don't happen. My it don't happen.
Hello and welcome to Entertainment News. Feels good to always have you join me on Entertainment segment. I am Blessing Adejo. Veteran Nigerian comedian Ali Baba has given his fans and some colleagues in the entertainment industry an opportunity to drink from his fountain of wisdom and knowledge. The comic star in a post said he was moved to speak in light of the situation of the world in the past 2 years and, more importantly, the recent happenings in the entertainment industry. Ali Baba said people should not save their clothes and shoes for special occasions and should instead wear the items now that they can. According to him, being alive is also a special occasion and the next day is not promised. The comedian urged people to cherish the moments others choose to spend with them. Nigerian actress Uche Ogbodo, in an exclusive interview, opened up on her love life and how she had never been one to speak against marriage, especially good ones. She revealed the talk of marriage is still on table in her relationship with her baby daddy, Bob Maris. She revealed that the talk of marriage is still on table in her relationship with her baby daddy, Bob Maris. Uche Ogbodo also disclosed that during the last days of her pregnancy, fear kicked in as she received threats from constantly flaunting on social media. Ogbodo described her and Bobby as a couple. According to her, Bobby is a good man. They are both happy and there are chances that they are going to make things official soon. Uche further said that the marriage is a good thing. Everybody should be married, everybody deserves love, and everybody should have a partner who supports them. Coco Austin, the wife of American rapper Ice-T, has defended her decision to continue breastfeeding their 5-year-old daughter Chanel. Coco Austin is adamant that she will wait until her daughter Chanel decides to stop breastfeeding voluntarily. According to her, Chanel is grown enough to eat steak and hamburgers, but that does not mean she can't enjoy breast milk. The actress explained that she sees no need to take breast milk from her daughter when she still enjoys it. Her decision to keep the girl on breast milk for such an extended period could be attributed to the fact that the 42-year-old had a difficult time breastfeeding the first week after her daughter was born. She disclosed that it was such a tough time that she almost gave up, but her family prevailed upon her to hold on longer. And that's it on entertainment news for today. I remain your anchor, Blessing Adejo. Bye.
It don't happen. It don't happen. My baby, it don't happen.
In sports, Namibian sprint star Christine Boma twice broke Alison Felix's under-20 world and Olympic record as she reached Tuesday's final of the women's 200 meters on day 10 of the Tokyo Olympics. Her compatriot Beatrice Maslingi twice set a personal best. To progress as well, both athletes were forced to withdraw from their preferred 400 meters heat when they were ruled in July to have high levels of testosterone. Ivory Coast's Marie-Josie Talu will have another chance to win an Olympic medal as she also reached the 200 meters final. Wrestler Blessing Oburududu secured Nigeria's first medal of the game by reaching Tuesday's final of the women's 68-kilogram freestyle event. Before we end the news, a recap of our major stories. National Orientation Agency Director General Dr. Garba Abari says the solution to Nigeria's challenges is both institutional and societal responsibility. Court adjourns trial of Sunday Igboho's aides. Former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), Professor Atahiru Jega, warns against the re-election of APC and PDP. Safety and security begin with you. Be patriotic. Report any suspicious activity to law enforcement agencies. Please stay safe. That's the Signature TV News Updates. On behalf of my producer, Damilola Abudu, I am Brenda Etta. Thanks for watching.